Hey everybody, and welcome to, my god, I can't believe this, 5 years of Retro Drew. I cannot believe it. It has been 5 years. November 2nd, 2017 was when the very first episode on Grind Session came out on the channel. I can't believe it's been 5 years. Some days it feels like it's been longer, other days it's like, holy shit, has it really been that long? It's crazy. This is going to be not only just, a 5 years thing, I'm going to announce a couple things and kind of give a channel update. So I'm going to kind of keep this as quick as I possibly can and just say thank you to everybody who has supported me from day one, who continues to support me, who's just supporting me now. Really, I thank you all very much. It's cool to have you all around. Yeah, I don't know much else I can say other than, I'm very thankful for everybody. Thankful for the friends I've made through the channel, like Kitcher Yukin, Jimmy Hoppa, SNES Drunk, Spammer D of Infinite Combo Reviews, Glitch Hunting Gamer, Kanathmos, Niche Plays. I could rattle off more and more names. I would just be here forever. Really, thank you to everybody. It's been an awesome 5 years, and here's to many more. And with that, I'm going to do a 5-year anniversary a stream of some sort. I think I want to do like a watch along to some of the old episodes, give some commentaries, give a little bit of history, a little background here and there. As of right now, I'm in the middle of busy season at my job, so it's probably not going to happen until either around Thanksgiving or towards the end of the year, approaching New Year's. But whenever I do finally find the date, I will put up an announcement on the channel, so you all will know. Yeah. And with that, let's go ahead and get to the channel update portion of this. I just like to give an update every couple of months on the channel. Hold on. Damn you, indigestion. But this year I've definitely got to say, I think I'm going to change a couple things for the channel, and by a couple things, I mean barely anything. I've kind of painted myself into the box of just reviewing only import games, and for the most part, only reviewing Super Famicom games, and I'm definitely trying to break away from that. I mean, I have a whole host of I've got Saturn games, PlayStation games, and now I've got multiple various versions of Switch games, PS2, and Wii games that are all imports or not, that, I'd really like to talk about. And rather than, paint myself into a corner and, run myself dry creatively, I'd like to branch out. And that's kind of what I plan on doing here. And you've seen it on the channel over the last couple months with things like the Mother 1 Plus 2 history video, which is a lot of fun to make. The SNES import guide for beginners was a lot of fun to make. That's the kind of stuff, just to venture out more from just the standard review formula, but of course, never losing that. Will I stop talking about import games? Absolutely not. That's always going to be the main focus, but there are a handful of non-import games that I would love to talk about. Especially ones that I'm only now just playing. Like, for example, I just started playing Demon's Crest a while back and really enjoy it. It's like, man, I would love to do an episode on this. And that's why I've started to do things like Off the Shelf. And of course, that was kind of the reason why I started doing video game pickups, was just to talk about, just a way to talk about more games. And that's always been the theme of this channel. I just want to talk about games. And, it's hard to sometimes sit down and force myself to talk about a game that I'm not exactly feeling at that moment, because the content's going to suffer because I'm not putting my all into it. And that's kind of what it comes down to, is I have to really want to talk about that game for that review to really come to fruition. And sometimes I'm not always in the mood to talk about an import game, but 9 times out of 10 I am. So that's kind of what's going to happen moving forward. Expect plenty more import games across various systems, but the occasional non-import game will show up from time to time. I'm going to continue to do side quests where I'll talk about random, either new or old games in that style of short form review content. But I'll also probably, provide long-form reviews like I normally do for non-import games every once in a while. Alright, with that out of the way, the last two things I want to talk about are video game pickups and side quests, both of which will be coming back. I kind of took a break from video game collecting for a good probably a good half of 2021. After the prices just got ridiculous, the whole Wada Games thing definitely didn't help, but that's a whole discussion into itself. I kind of just took a break, but also another part of it was that I kind of have the majority of the games I really want for my Super Famicom collection. There are a few outliers that are either really expensive or just really rare and hard to come by that I don't have, that I'm, saving up or waiting to track down, but for the most part, I'm pretty darn happy with that collection. So I also just didn't have much to collect for, but I've since found a lot of gems and systems to collect for the Switch. That's kind of been my biggest muse. I've also kind of taken into Wii collecting here recently, and I'm sure and PlayStation collecting. I've started collecting a lot more for the PlayStation. Those are kind of the big three right now. So yeah, you'll see more video game pickups here in the near future. I have a handful shot, I just need them edited. Same goes for side quests. I have a handful of traditional episodes shot that just need to be edited. However, side quests will be coming back also in the form of a more podcast style discussion format where myself, Niche Plays, Glitch Hunting Gamer, Spammer D, and occasionally other guests, whoever we can get on, we'll pose a topic and discuss it. Recently we did one on what would our dream remakes, remasters, or re-release collections be? And that'll probably be cut down to a 15 to 20 minute highlight reel, whereas the full episode will probably be put up on another channel we've had in the works of just kind of like a collection of artworks. We'll get into that when we come to that. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about the future of the channel and what's going on behind the scenes and all that stuff. So with that, it's been an awesome 5 years of Retro Drew, and as I said earlier, here's to many more. I'll see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, consider checking out these other videos right here, or even subscribing. Also, if you'd like to throw me a couple of bucks, you can support the show on Patreon.